Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
Welcome back to the dojo. We got another reaction for you. This one is by Rachel Reed. We got the two women. Well, we don't got the. There are two women who are speaking out about the girl who stabbed her McDonald's manager. We got two girls speaking out that used to work with her, and they gonna be talking about her personality. I'm guessing how it was working with her and all that. So we gonna dive into this. A little bit of an update on the situation, because we already know she going down, but we ain't really know what type of person she was. How can you know just by watching the video? But everybody want to say she's psychotic. Let's hear it from people who actually knew her. You know what I mean? This video was posted 3 days ago, so we're gonna go ahead and watch it and react and see what they talking about.
Hey y'all, welcome to Rachel Reed TV, and thank you for being here and tuning in to another video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to catch more videos on this channel and check out the playlist for more videos just like this one. Like the video and share if you care. If you have already subscribed, welcome back, bestie. Now let's get into the video.
Thank you.
I'm just now seeing what happened with AFENI. And
Oh, okay. Her name was AFENI Muhammad. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the, what they call it, what the girls call this shit, the tea. The tea, let's go ahead and get the tea. Alright, come on.
I am the ex-employee from Taco Bell that she did, like, stab. Like, she is really crazy. I feel so bad, and I'm so blessed and lucky because this easily could have been me. When the situation occurred with me, she just used to, like, I don't know, if y'all want a story time about what occurred with her, let me know. Okay, so this is part one, story time on what happened at my ex, a long time ago job at Taco Bell with AFENI, okay? So I waited to post the story time because I wanted to give the family time to, like, a little bit of time to grieve and, you know, get their story out there and what happened and whatever happened. So this is back in 2019. We're living in, everybody knows where, they made that clear. And I was already there, and disclaimer, our manager at the time was a sweetheart manager. AFENI was how you guys see on, I came across her Instagram/Facebook. She was exactly how she is now, like weird, on breaks. Like, I'm talking about, forget her hiding in the McDonald's tunnel plates thing for the kids, how she was. She was like hiding behind our cars. Like, the one time she climbed up under a guy's car at the job. Just like to give you a bit of a clue, like how like how she was. This.
Yo, say what? She climbed up on somebody's car? Okay. What y'all don't realize is, when you driving a car, that thing get hot. The engine, all the heat goes through the whole thing. Like, the whole car gets hot. So if you crawling up under a hot ass car to do what? Bro, yeah, that's out there. Like, why are you climbing up under a car? Like, you're not about to do no mechanic work. Like, yeah, that's kind of.
This is also too why I want to tell y'all why I don't believe fully what AFENI was saying until some of the other employees come out and, you know, kind of validate what she's saying about the manager bullying her per se, is because just put that clearing out there. So anyways, she comes, she gets hired, she's there for, she's there for a while, a couple months. And she's just every day, she's picking with the manager about like her scheduling. She's talking about she has second jobs, she has a music career she's trying to pursue, and just all these reasons why she's asking us to switch shift.
Oh my God. So she was trouble from the get-go. She was a handful from the jump. She was one of them people who always gotta say something. It's always a problem. Nothing's ever good enough. And you're not gonna hear the end of it. Yeah. We putting it together.
But switch shifts with her, asking the manager to, like, oh, my schedule isn't right, and da-da-da. So, at first we all took it as, like, this is somebody that just, like, they're looking for reasons, and they want a paycheck, but they don't want to work for the paycheck type of thing, So, one time, AFENI asked me to cover her shift. Let's say it was a Friday, but she was saying she couldn't work that Friday. She had to work that Friday, and I would have had to work that Sunday. Okay, follow me? So she asked me to swap days with her. I come the Friday, and she worked the Sunday. Now, mind you, I had done this for her on multiple different occasions. But this particular time, I just literally couldn't do it because I had my own things going on in my own life that I just could not do it this time. So she just acted as though, like, she threw a fit and acted as though I absolutely had to work this shift for her. Like, I was obligated. Like, she was the owner.
Oh my goodness. She was that type of handful? Oh nah, I never would have worked no shift for her ever. Like, you mean I gotta work this shift for you? No, I don't. That's my day off. And you know what? I want my day off. Like, I would have got stabbed in my face, huh? I would have got stabbed talking to her like that. But let's go.
Taco Bell, and I had to work this shift for her. So I didn't think the words exchanged between us were, like, I didn't think they were
serious.
I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I didn't take it as like we were into it or like that I should be watching for her or anything like that. Okay, so part 2 of what happened at Taco Bell with AFENI. So in the first part, y'all was asking me about elaborating on her climbing up under the guy's car. So just to get that out the way, she climbed up under one of the employees' cars and like grabbed, when he went to go like get in his car, she like was up under the car, like up under his car, and like grabbed him by his ankles and put shackles on his ankles. She put shackles on his ankles, and then she climbed from up under the car and she pushed him inside of the car. She pushed him inside of the car and she held him at knife point, and basically was telling him to stop bullying her, leave her alone. He better start working shifts for her. Things are going to be seen her way or the highway at the job. If not, that she was taking him to like an outer space. And
hold up. This woman put a shackle on this man's foot, pushed him in a car, and put a knife on him? Oh my God. What do you do in a situation like that? Like, what do you do in a situation like that? Like, yo, that's wild. Like, I ain't never heard of no female doing no wild shit like that. That's just too much. I had to get another job, yo. I'm sorry, bro. Nah.
things like that. So he reported it to HR. Why he didn't call the police first, I mean, you guys would have to, ask him about that. But when it was reported to HR, she made it seem as though to him, once they pulled them into the office, that she was just kidding. Like, she was playing it. Haha, it was a joke. I thought we were friends. Like, that type of thing. So, yeah. Okay, so this is part 3 on
Oh my God.
what happened at Taco Bell with AFENI when myself and she worked there. I just want to say you guys have to be patient with me and understand that I do have PTSD from the situation occurring, and I never thought I would have to relive this story again. I don't feel like justice was served, and I hope that now justice is going to be served. It's just sad that someone had to lose their life in order for this animal that she is to be caged. Seriously.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Okay, so back to where I left off. I left off on a part of her hiding up under one of the ex-employees as well's car. It was a Mel's car. She hid up under, and I can go more into detail about that later on down the line. But so after they sat with HR or whatnot, and you know they. Whatever happened in the meeting with them, she still worked there. Like, shockingly, she still worked there. She still was able to come to work every day. I could kind of say they tried to, like, keep them from working together, but...
Yo. Taco Bell had the bar set so low. Taco Bell has the bar set so low for who can work there. If you struggling to find a job, it just might be Taco Bell. Anybody can get a job there, bro. Anybody can get a job at Taco Bell.
All in all, she still worked there. So she starts back working there or whatever. Nothing changes. She's still like, just like thinking she's trying to have it her way. Like, always calling off, always asking people to change shifts with her while she's on the shift. Like, just like weird, like hiding in the freezer, in the bathroom stalls, punching on the walls, punching and kicking the doors. And they're just thinking like maybe she's going through some stuff at home. So I'm guessing that's why they continue to try to work with her. So I want to go back to where the issue started with me and how she, you know, SAB'd me. So again, like I said, she had asked me to switch a shift with her, and I told her I absolutely could not do it. I had done it for her multiple times in the past. She was upset. So like I said, I didn't think that there was any problem with us, but she did stop, like, you know, saying hi and like on the beginning of the shift and speaking. Like, she would be rude, like throwing, like once she bagged the food up, because sometimes like once the food came down the line, she would be the person to bag it, to hand it to me, to pass it to whoever was in the drive-thru. So she's like throwing food at me, stuff like that. So I kind of sensed the attitude or whatever. So it just was like every day she would just be picking. Like, I believe as an adult you can be picked with, but you cannot be bullied. She was just picking. Like, she would talk to herself, like literally talk to herself. She would start singing out loud out of nowhere, take the headset off and like put them around her neck and like pull them from the back.
So just obnoxious. Just completely obnoxious. Yeah, it's difficult working with people like that. It is difficult. Oh my God. I worked with a guy who was extremely obnoxious. But I tried not to act like he was. I tried to pretend he wasn't obnoxious, but he was. He was always singing some stupid rap song. I don't like listening to rap. I guess I'm too old for it. He would always be listening or singing some stupid ass rap song, some nowadays rap. He always came to work with a bad attitude. And it ended up he didn't really get along with nobody. I wasn't the only one. But yeah, some people be like that.
just little stuff like that. That I guess, we all ignored the signs, kind of, but not really. So, 3 days after that, that I told her I could not work. So this was, let's say it was a Friday, like I said. So let's say Monday we came back and we're both working a shift together again. So she's like, hey, Lola, can you come in the back with me? I need help lifting up this box. So we get in the refrigerator, in the cooler, and she flicks this blade out on me. And pins me like up against the whatever it was we were getting at the time. I can't really remember. Whatever it was.
This girl really aspired to be like Chucky. She probably watched so many Chucky movies and wanted to just do that to people. Just pull a knife out on people. Like, what if you pull a knife out on somebody who got a gun? Like, people don't really be thinking. Like, you can't just do that to anybody. Somebody gonna really take that as a threat to their life and, like, might fight you for that knife. Like, that's just like, wow, bro. That's just crazy wild. She just always had a knife on her. Always had a knife. Weapon of choice type shit.
She pins me up against it, and she starts calling me out my name and stuff. And
she'd been planning that like she did with me.
Nah, this stays at home, though. I'm not gonna bring this to work, because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
So I just wanted to come and do a little update. I am currently at work right now, but I just wanted to address like a couple of the comments and stuff and the accusations that, even though I really don't care if y'all believe me or you don't, but here's just a little bit of proof. These are just a couple of my old marks from, and I will finish the story time when I get off of work. This is the last disclaimer I'm gonna post. Yes, this occurred in 2022, but if you go back to the first part of my story, and it's a shame that everybody's so peanut brain, like the people that are being peanut brain, we started working there in 2019. That's why I said 2019. We started working there in 2019. So this occurred over time, and the incident occurred in 2022. That's why I still have yet to even explain, to get to the part of the cutting, stabbing, or anything like that. We started the job in 2019. I started the job in 2019. She came along after that. It occurred in 2022, okay? Just to clarify that for y'all. Okay, so I just wanted to come, and this is gonna be probably like the final part besides Q&A.
So she actually had trauma. Like, she literally had PTSD because she had an encounter with this girl and she had a knife pulled on her. Yeah. She said that animal. So I feel exactly what she was saying. Like, bro, like, I don't know how I would react if somebody did pull a knife on me. I ain't let them get close enough to try to stab me. I was out of there. I ain't even gonna lie about it. I was out of there, bro. Cause me and this man was gonna fight, bro. Me and this man was gonna fight. And it's crazy because I had rolled up my own weed, right? I came over to one of my man's house. Came over there with him. Rolled my weed up. He rolled, my man's rolled up something. Then we got done smoking, and I wanted to smoke again. But I asked him, I said, bro, you about to roll up again? I'm about to roll up one. You got another one? He was like, nah, bro, I'm out. I was like, damn, for real? I was like, damn, I wanted to match you. But anyway, I kept rolling my weed. I rolled my shit up. And I was going to dome it to the face. And the dude that I was gonna get into a fight with, he tried to grab the weed out my hand. He tried to grab my I ain't care how tall. This man was at least like 6 something. I ain't care how tall he was. I wasn't about to just let somebody snatch my weed out my hand. And it didn't happen. Because if he would have got it, he would have probably domed that shit and I was going to have to fight him for my blunt. But I got that shit out of his grasp. Because he wasn't taking my shit. But yo, when we got into the hallway, because we was in somebody's apartment. When we got into the hallway, because he lived in the same building. He ran into his house and grabbed a knife. I'm like, for real, yo. This man towered over me. He was like 6 something. But he felt the need to get a knife. I guess because he ain't had the strength to take my weed out my hand. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? And see, we was going to fight in there, but it was kids in there. I ain't want to fight in front of no kids, bro. I ain't want to do that, man. Not in front of no kids. So we took it to the hallway and this nigga pulled a knife out. I'm like, bro. I'm like, you really gotta pull a knife out? He's like, man, we play for keeps around here. I'm like, well, all right, well, you can keep that. I'm out. You can keep that. I'm out. I got up out of there because of my friend. The friend that I was cool with, he let me get up out of there, bro. He blocked them off. He was like, bro, don't do that, man. He blocked them off and let me get out of there, bro. Like, but that's a crazy ass situation, bro, having to get somebody pull a knife out on you, bro. Cause you like, bro, how I'm gonna avoid this knife and try to beat his ass? Like, how I'm gonna do both at the same time, bro? It ain't happening. You gonna get cut up. You gonna get cut up. So you might as well like either get up out of there or just go all in, because you gonna get cut up. How cut up you gonna get, I don't know, but you gonna get cut up. Yeah, that's traumatic.
So I left off where AFENI had asked me to come in the freezer with her and help her get a box. I can't remember specifically what it was, the box that we were getting. She pinned me up against the box.
She needed to turn that music down, bro. I could barely hear her.
She flicked out a knife on me.
Let me put the subtitles on and take it back a little bit.
And help her get a box. I can't remember specifically what it was, the box that we were getting. She pinned me up against the boxes. She flicked out a knife on me. And she just began to say like how she felt as though like everybody at the job was taking her as a joke, how she felt like she was the only one that wasn't properly being accommodated as far as her shift, and how I thought and we all thought that we were better than everybody, and how we had her effed up, and she's screaming these things like screaming, squeaky, like, this is how she's talking, but it's not loud. It's like in a possessive kind of voice, how she was talking. So, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm begging and I'm pleading with her, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I've tried to do everything that I could to help you. I've always worked shifts when you asked me to. Like, if this stems from the situation with me not being able to switch that one day with you, I tried to explain to her what I had going on. She's suddenly telling me, like, shut up, be quiet, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Shut up, be quiet. And she started slapping her head while she's got the knife in her hand. She's slapping her head, like, just be quiet. Be quiet. There's voices in my head talking to me. Shut up. So I went to grab, because clearly I'm bigger than her. I went to try to grab her arms to be like, calm down, AFENI. And she's like, no, you calm down. And she just she starts slicing me on my arm where I showed you guys the markings. She starts slicing me on my arms. So I'm I'm then screaming because I see me bleeding. I'm like, please stop, please stop. Again, I'm asking her, like, please stop, like, you don't have to do this, like, I'm sorry for whatever I did, like, what is it I can do, like, please, like, I'm thinking she's gonna kill me. I'm asking her, like, please don't kill me, please, like, I won't say anything to anybody, just please. And the guy who she hit up under his car and put the shackles on him, he actually ended up, because we were in the freezer too long, he actually ended up coming in the freezer and seeing, and kind of like, I don't know what he did, but he was able to get the knife off of her and like pin her down. They did, surprisingly, this is the funny thing about Taco Bell, okay? They asked if I wanted them to call the police, that I felt like I needed to, like, they wanted to try to see if they could fix anything, because like at any job, they're going to try to aid you first with the first aid kit. And disclaimer, I'm driving home, that's why I keep looking off. But they're going to...
So she got attacked at her job. She got cut up at work, bro. Can you imagine that? You just in there trying to get your little money for your little shift, and you got to deal with a crazy mofo like this getting cut up at work because she can't. Man, I feel for this girl, man. I feel her. Man, nobody should have to go through no nonsense like that, bro. Nobody should have to go through no nonsense like that. Man, bro, I can't imagine having to work with somebody like that, bro. Bro, get the police in here. Cut me all the fuck up. Like, you can't work here no more. Like, I can't, bro. I can't see this person. I don't want to see their face here no more. They gotta be gone. That's easy. Like, it ain't too much thought to that. Hell no. You putting threats on my life, and nah, yo, I'm good. Fuck that. I gotta take me a little break though. You're not even gonna realize I'm gone. Okay. I had to get a little refreshment because I'm starting to get a little tired, but I want to finish this video. I want to get through it. We not even halfway through it though, but let's keep going.
Try to aid you with the first aid kit, so they're trying to like hurry up and get like towels and napkins, whatever, to stop the blood, because I'm bleeding real bad at this point. So they had the nerve, the manager that was on shift at the time, like, did I need them to call the ambulance for me, and did I want to let them know exactly what happened? They wanted me to lie and say that I got cut on the metal in the freezer, like the shelves in the freezer. If you ever worked at Taco Bell or McDonald's, anywhere with those industrial freezers, you know the metal shelves I'm talking about. And we could work this out, or did I want to press charges? No, I want to press charges. This cuckoo bird tried to take my life, if you ask me. She held me hostage in the freezer. And, after that, they still, if you ask me, were considering bringing her back to the job after this happened. They were considering bringing her back. So, I, of course, got some time off of work, and, alright, I'm gonna call this a conclusion video, okay? So let's start off from the top. When I worked with AFENI, whatever, however y'all want to say her name, I'll call her AFENI. Of her working at Taco Bell in the situation that happened with me. Number one, here we go. We're just going to show again. Hold on. These two scars I gotta wear for the rest of my life, and you could clearly see that they wasn't no little baby petty marks. Okay, so to conclude this story up, like I said, when she worked at Taco Bell with me, I never had to say where it was. It was, everybody knows it was in Virginia. If y'all watched the news story, when she got arraigned, you would have seen that. So I didn't know that I had to specify on that. But like I said, from top to bottom, when she first started there, she was quiet, she was reserved to herself. Then she started showing signs of just, being weird, like, talking to herself, pounding on the doors, hiding up under people's cars, hiding behind people's cars. When you go and you hide up under somebody's car, like I said, she hid up under the man's car and shackled him while she was under his car, put the cuffs on his feet, climbed from up under the car, and as he was trying to bend down to figure out what the hell and get him off, pushed him into his car, climbed in the car with him, pulled a knife out on him. So clearly this is her MO. A knife is an MO. Now that we unfortunately see what happened with Miss Jennifer. Pulled a knife out on him and was making certain threats to him. As I said, you can go back in the other videos before, making certain threats to him and then playing it off when it got took to HR that it was a joke. Yes, they still allowed her to work around us. Yes, she was still there. And clearly, from what I'm seeing and I'm understanding, like I said in my just last video, they still made it like they still wanted her to work there. Like, oh, maybe it was a mistake. They tried to play it off as though maybe she had the knife to cut the boxes open. No, this was a personal knife that she had. We had box cutters to open the boxes with and stuff that was provided by the company. No, she had a personal knife that she bought personally to work. And it was not a mistake. I was pinned against something and cut by her. So this girl that's on here, I don't know, saying that she bought her an HD wig and a bottle of Chanel. Look at that girl's wig. Look at AFENI's wigs that she wore from way back videos y'all see of her to now. Do you think that she afforded to buy some? She didn't buy herself a human wig, but she bought somebody else a human wig and a bottle of Chanel that goes anywhere from $300 up to $700, $800. Come on now. At this point, it's just people reaching and y'all just giving them views, just clickbait. But like I said, I was traumatized by this lady. Okay. And me getting on here and telling my story to y'all is starting to cause problems to where, like, it's people messaging me, it's people that I know leaking my number, my name is not a secret. My people close to me, that my husband, people like that, they call me Lola. Yes, my name is Brandy. That's not a secret. I lived a lot of places. I lived in Chicago. I lived in Ohio. I lived in Virginia. I lived in Alabama. I currently stay in New Orleans. I've lived a lot of different places. Like I've lived a lot of different places. So y'all can take what y'all want with a grain of salt. I really don't care. I really don't care. I have a job that I go to every day. I have businesses that I attend to every day. TikTok is not my life. I got on here to tell my story just because it was shocking to me. Like, wow, she killed somebody. Like, wow, this could have been me. So, yeah. And by the way, while we're taking this as a joke, AFENI's roommate, neighbor, the person she was living with or that was helping her, did you guys know that he's been missing for the past 2 weeks? His family made a missing report on him. Like, he's missing. Nobody knows where he's at. He's missing. So we need to start, like, kind of looking into that, because we have a whole neighbor. I took it as he was her neighbor that was helping her out. But from what I'm understanding from going back and watching her page, is he was her roommate, a guy that let her live with him. He's missing. Nobody knows where he's at. Nobody knows where Wayne is. He's missing. Help find Wayne.
Hi, everybody. I was searching around Facebook while I was taking my treatment. And AFENI Muhammad, the young lady that stabbed her manager earlier this week, she rented a room from a man. She lived in East Point, Michigan. So she rented a room from a man named Wayne. You'll hear her keep talking about Wayne, and it sounds like Wayne wanted sexual relations with her, but she was saying that she didn't. So she made posts in March of 2025 Well, now reports are saying by another site on Facebook that it's been 2 weeks since Wayne has been seen.
Oh man.
Now,
Oh man. Did she do something to Wayne too? Where's Wayne at? I'm gonna read the thing I guess Miss Bernice Atkin wrote. AFENI Muhammad, who stabbed her manager at McDonald's in East Point, Michigan, rented a room from Wayne, Ronald Wayne Fisher. It is reported that he has been missing for 2 weeks. Where is Wayne? I hope a welfare check was done. So many thoughts go through your mind when you hear this, given what happened at McDonald's and her cries about Wayne in earlier videos. So many questions. Yeah, so y'all need to find out what happened to Wayne. The story go deeper. The story goes deeper. Y'all need to find out what happened to Wayne. And Wayne wanted, I guess, apparently to have sexual relations with. I guess that's his picture right there. Let me blow this up a little bit. I guess that's his picture right there. I don't know if my mouse is visible on the screen, but it's his picture over top of hers. The girl who got locked up for stabbing her manager. Okay, so let's continue.
remember, she was making posts saying that she didn't want to have sex with him. Where is Wayne? You know, I don't make assumptions. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. We are going to draw the lines the way we want to draw them. So I'm probably thinking the way that you're thinking. And seems like to me maybe a welfare check needs to be done. At one point she was sitting out in the park crying. And then that was on the 12th. She was crying. Then on the 14th, she said that she had ordered some type of gadget or something for Wayne, and she was helping him put it together so that he could detox.
Oh man.
But now the report said that nobody's seen him in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
AFENI, what was going on in your little head, girl? I'm pretty sure Virginia saw what we are seeing on her site. And I'm pretty sure it was under one of the conditions is that she seek counseling. I'm pretty sure Virginia saw it. It just didn't appear. It's been there all this time. But like I said before, people with a problem, they don't think that they are the problem or they have a problem. They think it's everybody else. So she is one of them people, she think it's everybody else. Macomb County is going to have, that jail is going to have so many problems with her. She is not going to be able to keep a roommate. They are going to be moving her from cell to cell. Her roommates are not going to be able to get along with her. If you have...
They ain't shit. When you in there, they ain't roommates. They cellmates. Everybody's an inmate. It ain't no roommates. Yeah, you take residency there while you there, and she gonna be there for the rest of her life. But yeah, it's definitely not roommates. That's college, in the dormitory. She ain't going to college. She going to Hard Knock University. That's where she going.
Having problems outside, you know, if you confined and you can't get out, you know you're gonna have problems on the inside. Poor Sheriff Wickersham.
Damn.
We'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. When I find out something, I'll let you know. I had my treatment. I'm feeling better. I'll talk to you later.
I'm just sitting at this park right now. I wanted to I had to talk to my neighbor Wayne again and then, like, clear up everything with him, because how I said how, like, he always like he's always like he always like look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that, like, I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, you know, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I get that. But I told him like, I don't want him thinking that that I owe him that just because he do that for me sometimes. I want him to think that I owe him sex. So now, like, after I told him that, it's like he's been crying and crying and telling me he think I use him. Dismissing everything that I do for him and did for him. Dismissing the fact that he had this condition that he'd been going through for a long time and nobody can help him. But me, I helped him get through it.
Oh,
and
man.
I cook, and, you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I still make money at work, but, you know, I don't have a car right now. I'm still working to get in a car. And he feels like I owe him sex, and now he's mad and
Damn, bro. See, when you ain't getting none, you'll take it from any way you can get it. Even if you gotta beg, bro. And that ain't never the way. It sound like this girl had a lot of issues. She ain't want to be touched by that man. He probably, if, I don't know. I ain't even gonna speculate. But if a man feel like you owe him and you not gonna give it up, if he feel like you owe him, like a real man, like you ain't gonna cross that boundary, because you like, no woman owes you her body. No woman owes you her body. If she wants to give it to you, then, you know what I mean, you are free to enjoy her company. But if she not making it plain for you to see that she wants you like you want her, you're gonna have to let that one go. That's a no-go. But if he tried to make an advance, you know what I mean, I think she got every right to pull a knife. I'm just saying, I understand what she did to the manager was completely wrong. But if somebody try to make an advance on you and you pull out a knife, I think you got every right. You know what I mean? I don't know what she did. I don't know where Wayne is. I don't really particularly care. But all in all, like, like making advances on people. We don't know if that's what he did, but it seemed like she was extremely uncomfortable.
and crying and trying to make me feel guilty. I need to just calm down. I'm gonna be okay. But I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music call on my phone. Please leave me alone.
You told me you never ignore me.
Stop fucking with me! Please! Please leave me alone! I don't want anything with you! I don't want any sex! So stop! I already told myself I don't want to have sex with you! Okay? Okay? Thank you!
Damn, bro. Oh my God. So he really, like, yeah, if she, yeah. Oh my God. Man. That's crazy. That's just a crazy story, man. Like, I feel for her on that aspect, but not with killing your manager. Like, I guess once she, man, I can't even speculate because we don't know what happened. But this is insane for a girl to have to deal with that at home, and then like, yeah, bro, she couldn't take it no more. She couldn't take it no more. She couldn't take it no more. Oh man, he did touch her. Oh. Oh my God. Let me read the messages. Okay, the messages with Wayne. How can I be positive when everything negative coming at me from all directions? I think that's Wayne talking. Hey, you're gonna have to wait a minute trying to get money to send you. I'm not even near a motel. Don't keep making it seem like I'm the reason your job fired you, cause I'm the one. Okay, Wayne is the lighter. Wayne is the lighter message. Don't keep making it seem like I'm the reason your job fired you, cause I'm the one helping you. Stop trying to make me feel like I'm supposed to be to blame for that, cause it's out of my hands. I'm unsure what took place while you worked there. I haven't even ate today yet. And she said, me neither. Okay, we're gonna keep reading. Alright, so here's Wayne. He says, so while I'm trying to figure this shit out, stop hitting my phone. Not blame you for my job loss. Only person to blame is me. But you don't even know what you did. At least that's what you told me. Found out today when I bumped into someone, I actually touched them with my hand. The person was uncomfortable when that happened, and she was a minor, which made it worse. Been crying all day and also searching for another job. Touched her where her waist. I didn't even realize when it happened. Okay. So she got fired. Okay, and then Wayne says you gotta really be mindful of things like that when you're working around people in small areas. I was uncomfortable when you touched my behind one time at the house, and I felt obligated and forced to show you my bare body because you kept giving me money and looking at me in a dirty way. I never felt comfortable about any of that. It was causing me depression and I felt trapped, especially when you kept telling me that you wanted to have sex with me. I felt like I was trapped and I knew eventually I wouldn't be trapped anymore. Okay, maybe that's her talking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was really hoping you would come get me today. I bought you things because I loved you. Because I loved you. Was never trying to trap you or obligate you. Now I'm crying even more. Okay, so Wayne is the dark messages. No one should ever feel obligated to giving their bodies to someone to have their way with them just because they will help them with money. When I kept telling you I don't want to have sex with you, you still continue to ask me. You even tried to ask me the other day, even when I'm already told you I don't want to have sex with you and I won't. You were stepping on my boundaries every time you kept asking me. He said no, he didn't. Okay, there's no need lying because the truth is already out there. I'm just a person whose intentions are good, but all I am is misunderstood. Okay, that's a song. I owe you nothing else because I've been paid you back for the check you loaned me. However, I'll still help you for now, but you have to wait until the money get on my card. But I want you to understand I don't owe you anything. This is coming from genuinely me. I always genuine and everything was out of love, not what that is the truth. Trying to force someone to have sex with you, even when they repeatedly told you they don't want to, they don't have to have sex with you. Yeah, Wayne was a nasty dude. Wayne's a nasty guy. I was always genuine. I will talk with you later when I'm able to send the money to you.
Now, I want to get my side of the story to AFENI right here, her. Now, I used to work with her at Taco Bell. Homegirl wasn't even rap tight when we was there. Now, I want to say I was working there for about a week or so before she even got all these charges right here. I was there when she got all these charges. One of them was for her boyfriend. Now, she come up very spiritual spiritual and everything, but first off and foremost, she is weird. Yes, she is known for saying, do not touch me, do not talk to me, don't. Your best bet is to not. Now, the first incident did happen at Taco Bell on Warren and Mac, and I was an employee there at the particular time when everything did happen. Yes, I was one of the employees at the time that she did get into, but instead of her getting sent home, I got sent home instead.
Oh, okay.
Now, everybody keeps saying that she looks weird. Oh, she gives off that type of vibe. At the same time, it's a lot of people in the world that's like that just like anime. Or just might be coming off weird in general. But AFENI never even really displayed anything that she was into besides her music. Now, her music is where she really cried out for her mental health. At the end of the day, I really say that this girl deserves everything that she got coming for her. No, this is not her first offense. This is just the first time homegirl got caught.
Oh man. Oh man. So she was a wild one. She was a wild one. The shit that she was, oh man. She was pulling out knives for the longest time. Like, this ain't nothing new. She telling y'all this ain't nothing new. This just the first time her ass got caught. Oh man. So she was a wild one from the jump. I got you, mama. I hear you.
No, this is not.
She the one giving us the real talk. And she know how to talk. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. She know how to talk. Cause she talk to people all the time. Like she that's a social butterfly right there. She talk to everybody. Hell yeah. I could tell.
Self-defense, yes, this is mental health, but that also does not necessarily mean that she cannot get the justice that is served behind that woman. And I'm not just saying that because of the fact that I know her and I know her. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it just because of the fact that she was wrong for doing that and she knows for doing that. If y'all don't believe me that her first charges was with Taco Bell, y'all make sure y'all watch the news today because they gonna let it be known that it started off at Taco Bell. It started off at Taco Bell. Homegirl was never. I knew it and everyone say she's in the right. No, she's not in the right. She been had a history. It's been years ongoing and ain't no telling how long it's been going prior to me knowing her. Like, I met her in her early 20s. Who said that she didn't have a troubled childhood or anything like that? Because homegirl did not have it. That was a real-life Sour Patch child. One moment she might be sweet, winding down, you spend her whole check on you, then 2 seconds later she want to kill you. I'm not making this up. I'm not.
I can feel that.
People keep saying, well, she a good worker. Yes, she was a good worker. That is not the problem. The problem is when home skillet loses one of her marbles in the goddamn drain. Now, mind you, I know everybody that's watching this video looked at her Instagram. Let's be real. Now, every last one of y'all see, prior to this, a year ago, 3, 4, 5, maybe a century compared to her, this been happening. And yes, she did have multiple jobs since then. Yes, the first incident was at Taco Bell. Yes, all this is true. But at the same time, every time someone tried to get her help, she would not take it. So if she want to claim self-defense, oh, she was bullying, that's bullshit in my eyes, and everybody else is cunt-suckers. Sorry, it took me so long to make a video to can I tell my story to what happened at Taco Bell. Sure, I can. I want to say it was about this time 2 years ago when I had first started working at that particular Taco Bell that she was working at. And you know how when you first start, how you get to know your coworkers, the typical question. So, how old are you? You got kids? Or, you know, when your birthday, that type of stuff, favorite color, yep, all that. So, my birthday had just passed. So, they're like, oh, you just had a birthday, what you do for your birthday? So, I had told them. So I want to say like 2-3 days later when we was working together, I came to work and it was a birthday bag. In the bag, it was a bottle of Chanel perfume and it was authentic. I had an all red human hair wig with HD lace. And I also had a pink shirt that said Ketchup Queen because I like ketchup. And she got a bottle of ketchup and she bedazzled the bottle of ketchup. And she also bought me a fifth Hennessy VSOP. I was shocked as shit because
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
that.
damn, I
That's
wasn't expecting
that.
her, you know, I just
Hold
started
up.
here type shit like that.
Oh, that's that. That's that. She said VSOP. That's that very special, only for players. That very special, only for players. Yes, that VSOP. I had a homeboy that used to say that because we had drunk some VSOP one day. He was like, "Yeah, man, it's that very special, only for players." I'm like, "What? That's what it's called?" He like, "Nah, man, but that's just what I like to call it." Very special, only for players. It just took me back. That's all.
Bought me a fifth Hennessy VSOP. I was shocked as shit because I'm like, damn, I wasn't expecting that for, you know, I just started here type shit. Like, thanks, you know, I appreciate it. She was like, no, I just like to celebrate people while they're alive. Now, around this time, this is when they had just ordered lunch. Like, she had bought lunch for the whole store. And we had bought it from the McDonald's that was down the street from our job or whatever. So, she'll do this, like, every other day she'll buy lunch. But she really took birthdays and holidays, like, really freaking serious. So, we used to always buy, like, little small gifts, whatever, throughout the store. So, boom. Now, this is where we get deep. Okay. At the end of the day, we work in fast food. This is Taco Bell. Yes, we got DoorDash orders, we got in-house orders, we got drive-through orders. So yes, we gotta be all the way together. She didn't know how to make food, so they asked me to teach her how to know how to make the food. I didn't feel like that was fair because she been at that location longer than I have, and I just got there. But y'all want me to teach her how to make food, like how she don't know how to make food already. Like she been here for almost a good 6 months. You supposed to know how to make food by this time. So I'm like, okay, instead of us doing the drive-through line, us taking the orders for the drive-through, I took her on the DoorDash side, which means we go at our own pace. They come when they come. We can make it when they get here, or we can make it now and they just come and get it. So I take her on that side or whatever. I'm teaching her how to make the food. In the process of me teaching her, when she gets frustrated, she'll literally just stop and just go like this. Don't talk to me. I know I'm frustrated, leave me alone, which is understandable. Cool. But she was staying like this for a good 2 or 3 hours. She won't say nothing, nobody will bother her. So it got to the point, like, you know what?
2 hours.
She having her moment.
2 hours? Like, all that on the clock? How you get away with that? What? You was not a good worker if you... I don't know what type of work. Y'all was just covering for her. That's what it was. Y'all, 2 hours? She said... Nah, she exaggerating, bro. 2 hours.
Be there as long as she need to be there. We just start working around her. In the midst of us walking around her, letting her do her, she's mumbling and saying things under her breath, and she'll say smart comments to other people's conversation. Mind you, nobody is paying her no mind or even entertaining her. She's butting into other people's stuff at this point. So everybody would get into it with her, like, okay, it's either you gonna just stand here, or is you gonna help, or is you gonna just start confrontations between other people because you're not helping with nothing else, but you got something to say about how other people was doing something. At this point, she'll go back into her long stare at the table or whatever she might be standing at the moment. So she'll stand there about, I want to say, another like 20, 30 minutes, and this will be a consistent thing today. So that's when we came to the point that we just started ignoring it. But this one day when she got into it with our GM, we had an evening rush. She was on the inside, which was... No, she was doing inside orders, but she was on the inside. He was trying to teach her how to make the food, and she was just making... It was just tacos. It was just soft tacos. In the middle, all you had to do was add lettuce and cheese. They didn't want lettuce. They just wanted all cheese. So all you had to do was put the cheese on it. He didn't even want her to wrap it. He just wanted her to put the cheese on all 12 tacos. She didn't want to do that. So since she didn't want to do that, she just stopped and looked at him like, I don't want to do this. Can I just go to wash the dishes? He said, no, you're going to help me finish this. She said, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just go wash the dishes. So in the midst of that, she'll stop. She stopped. Walked away from the line, went to the back and washed the dishes. Like it was nothing wrong with what she was doing after she just told him that's what she wanted to do, and he told her, no, that's not what you're about to do. So in that point, another manager had intervened. So she trying to calm her down like, well, Feeny, at this point, if he telling you what to do, you need to just go ahead and just do that. So she gets mad. She stopped washing the dishes or whatever, goes back to try to make the food, but now she's back into that hard stare. She would literally do that until someone will send her ass home. Mind y'all, this happened on more than one occasion, on more than one shift. And also, I got proof that she did it at more than different locations. She did it at McDonald's. She did it at Taco Bell. She did it at Little Caesar. She did it at BJ. She did it.
So that's how you get your hours cut. That's how you get your hours cut. You don't know how to do what you need to do on the floor. They can't use you, and you're not willing to learn. Like, of course you're going to get sent home. You're going to get sent home every time. Man, what? It ain't too hard to tell why you got sent home. You ain't working. You ain't doing shit. And you sitting there staring at the wall for 2 hours. Like, hell no. Hell no. I ain't never been at a job where I could just hang around for 2 hours. I was always working. Shit. Always working.
Did it at a different McDonald's with the same lady. Like, there's nothing new when it comes to her. And I'm gonna just post a little video after this one to show my little proof and my little receipts that she has been doing it at other places. Thanks.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to read this. Girl who killed her manager, I used to work with her as well, not McDonald's, and she got mad when people would tell her to work and went to our GM when a coworker called her a girl and not a woman. Not many people like working with her. Thank you. She did us like that too. Why would she always bring you gifts and buy food? Yeah, she brought me so much stuff for my birthday. Yeah, she got a bunch of other gifts for Christmas. We'll buy lunch for the store. Like, she would spend her whole check. She just liked to feel like she had friends. She was lonely, bro. She just wanted to feel like she had friends, so she would do friendly gestures on people's like special days so they wouldn't forget about it. Like, she knew how to like get people on her side, but it's like you got too many issues and you not trying to get along with everybody. You trying to do your own thing and want everything to be centered around you. Like, you the star of the show and everybody got to know it. Like, nah, bro. I see what it is. You called from the 828 number? Yeah. Okay, boo, give me a sec for the call back. Okay, because Big, you see this shit about crazy ass? You know I do. We called that shit so many years ago, and it's crazy because I was managers. With the lady she killed at a different store before she went back to that one, she was at Mac and Canyon, so I knew both. It's so crazy that bitch is really insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Got the daggone receipts. People talking about it in the text messages. It just keep flicking back to the same two. It ain't show nothing new. It just kept flipping back to this. Yep, it's the same message. Tamia. Yep. So I'm guessing that's basically it, y'all. Yeah.
She didn't buy me that stuff for real, though. Somebody was there.
So how do you feel about this? What are your thoughts?
She did something with
Comment
a bird.
below and
Why
let
she
me
got a
know.
dead bird in her hand?
Also, be sure to like the video, share, and subscribe.
Oh my God. Yeah, she was out there, bro. She was really out there. This took me a while to get through because I wanted to watch the whole thing, and it was like 40 minutes already. But yeah, this girl's story crazy. Like, I hate to see anybody go down, bro. I hate to see niggas getting locked up, people having to do time, but that place is meant for some people, bro. Some people, is really no help you can help them with. They don't need to be a part of society no more, bro. I guess she's where she belongs, but who knows how she gonna rot in there, bro. She gonna be there for the rest of her. She gonna rot in that prison. It's a day late and a dollar short. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. Now, toodaloo.